minutes early. Sorry for the butt view. Let me go ahead and put that in a different view. Well, let's just say we'll have a talk about fashion sense in high school. And how I'm pretty much like almost everything in one person. Well, except for the athlete stuff, but I have made an impact in my high school years. There was a time it was like, oh, National Hug Day. Like everybody's like I found that out on the news one time, and I know Hug Day is in the winter, maybe. I'll look it up for y'all. All right, let me see. National Hug Day. (2026). Let's do that. January 21st, 2026 is National Hugging Day. So, I did actually say something that the news said, and I'm like, hey, let's spread this around. I started rumor about it. But at the same time, it was great. Everybody started hugging. This was before the pandemic and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's quite funny how that started. And then the announcers were like, hey, everybody, it's a National Hug Day. And it's just so funny how that went. I want to keep that tradition going, though, at the same time as... Okay, it's on a Wednesday. So, yeah, it's quite funny how that happened. And we're going to talk about my high school year stuff. My past in my high school years. I had a picture of myself in a purple wig. I was fat before. Like, I was like in the 260s or something. Okay, camera roll. No. Hold on. Old shit. No, old shit. My file. Old shit. And then there was like a... project photos. Random 1, 2 photos. Oh, hell. I was like a high school graduate, and like... It was just quite funny how dorky I looked in it. Hold on, let me try to find the picture. Hold on, let me try to find the picture, or the file, actually. Back in the day, though, okay. I'm not gonna censor her face. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'll do something about this. Up. Okay, hold on. Copy. Well, shit. Copy. Open. I'm gonna have to screenshot this. I'm gonna have to screenshot this. My sense of style is not right, but hold on a moment. Gotta cover a bunch of people's faces too. I'll be right with you on that. I will show. It'll give me a moment. Open new clipboard. I'm gonna have to black out the faces of these people. Oh, I was such a nerd. Not like that, but I'm gonna censor a few people's faces here in the class. Alright, and then I'll show you now. This is I was still overweight and everything. it's just quite funny how, oh my god, I look like a granny. Kind of like a Chris Chan situation. I'm so sorry. Oh my, that was like for a certain day that had, just stuff like, I forget, it was like senior year or something. My sense of style wasn't the greatest, but I was trying to fit in. And now that I'm older and have the money I want to spend on like things I wish to have when I was a kid. Yes, I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, give me the news. I got a bad thing for drinking you. It's zero sugar. Excuse me. I know my belching is nasty, so some of you. But yeah, back in the day, it was like I was trying to fit in. I was like, there was one time I thought like cheerleaders were snobby, but until like I had sat on their table and they're like, oh, hello, because I was trying to sit alone. I was a loner at the time, and everybody pretty much knew me for my silliness and cringe. Everybody knows me by cringe. I'm trying to figure out what I need to add. What? That's the old picture I did years and years back. This is going to be the new me if I ever lost weight. Seems like it's a stressful hassle. I know I should not be drinking sodas like this. It's just that it's a little bit of a treat for me. Okay, they didn't hear shit. But like, it's so strange how time goes by so fast. I think it's time to get this colored. Lined and colored. So, that's the skeleton. And then I'm going to add those to the, oh, I don't want it with that. And then the fourth one would be, okay, we'll have to close this, get a pass, let it fade, opacity, with the opacity. And through my high school years, I was with the preps, with the cheerleaders, with, I got along with the guys, especially when I was the only feminine no, not feminine, but, the only female-bodied person to ever, like, do, weightlifting. I learned a little bit. I know some rules, and not like rules, but you get where I'm coming from. And it's just kind of funny to see that, oh my god, I didn't get popular like, oh, I want the guys to have me. I'm more like, I want to do something different than what women would do. It's like, okay. And the room was crowded when it came to like the weight room, I would call it. You know what I mean? It just, like, to me, it felt cramped. It sure did. And I really miss those days where I talked to my friends. But they're all out of high school. Some of them were dropouts. Some of them were... I just hope there wasn't any overdoses of my generation, of my graduation group. Oh, damn it. My graduation group. They invited me. 2021 was really horrible for me. I was still going through, like, online harassment and everything. And I got so anxious. No, thank you. Do so block. I can't do that, no. It's like every time I have Steam Kick on, and everybody's trying to be like, oh, you know, let's go ahead and talk to this person and make sure they get hacked. That's kind of the vibe I get out of that kind of stuff. Sorry, I don't want to do a bot. I don't want to deal with bots. I don't want to deal with people who want to moderate my stuff just to troll me. You know, I'm scared to have moderation. I'm scared to have moderation on my work, on my YouTube and everything else. You know, it just, ever since that time, like Join.me, it was like, you know, it just rubbed me the wrong way. I was getting trolled so much through the years, and I was ungrateful. I was hell of a person who basically hurt people. I've hurt people before, especially with their feelings, especially with their, yeah, I mean, I've been there myself. Oh, okay, here we go. But yeah, it's sad that people, you know, usually, like, you know, they just get to troll me because I was an aggressive locale. And then, I mean, I was a locale to begin with at school. Like, I think they, well, at least they invited me. I didn't find anybody else in my classroom, graduation year, the 2011 group. They haven't invited any of the people, like my ex-friends from school and other one of the special education groups. Like, it's sad. It's really sad that they don't invite them either, but they were not well liked either. I was a likable one at the people, but at the same time, no. To be for real, I mean, I was kind of a bully myself. I admit to that. Like earlier in high school, I was like really acting childish and stupid. You know, those were just those childhood days. I do not condone bullying. I don't condone, like, people who make fun of, like, me or anybody I hang out with or who I have in my life and things like that. Oh, and you heard my brother's yeah. Yeah, I love the people I had an anxiety attack at the place while when we had our you know, I had to go home so soon because I had to take my meds for the night. And everybody over there, even though this is in Illinois of all places, legalized like smoking cannabis and stuff like that. And some of the people who were stoners of the friend group was like, oh, now, I forgot who it was that said this, but she was like, oh, you guys became stoners and I had to stop? Yeah, they were like amazed how some of my old schoolmates are, you know, like smoking weed legally. And they partied. I mean, we partied out until it was time for me to go home, even though, like, it was quite fun. It was quite fun after I got over my anxiety for the you know, oh, all right. Kenzo has Himsia. Thank you and welcome to the strawberry fields. I'm gonna have to do something about the stuff on Streamlabs. Usually, like, it was just quite funny how that just happened. That's awesome. I was like, okay, I wonder what these do. And like talking about high school years. Like, my high school year, the last thing I did when I got that diploma, I just pieced that. It's like with the diploma in my right hand, and I just pieced the f out. And like, people really cheered. That's not. Some people don't believe it. That's fine. You don't have to believe that, but I sure the hell remember, and so did everybody else in my class did. They probably cringe, but I'm like, I'm done. I'm done dealing with school. I was gonna go to college, but then I realized my mom wouldn't let me, as someone who's disabled and had to depend on my family at the time for, like, because of my disabled self. Yes, I'm considered disabled, but with the schizoaffective bipolar and also autism spectrum disorder. The schizophrenia part is scary, to be for real. But like, it's just kind of, sorry, I'm hearing things, not in a schizophrenic way, but I thought I heard my brother coughing. I tried to tell him about years and years back in 2020. People wanted to know more about my brother. I'm like, no. Some people wanted to date him. No. You don't have the money for it. For a girlfriend, let's just say. And he would have to rely on odd jobs and stuff like that. He seems to have an anxiety issue when it came to like being at a job. And they wonder why autistic people aren't in jobs, and they want us to be in jobs because people, like my brother, is a great example of having a hard time communicating. His throat would quote unquote lock up. Like he would have an anxiety attack from time to time. He doesn't take medication and he doesn't want to, and that's his choice. I mean, I hate to see him go down one of those days, but it just really makes me mad. You expect us autistic people to work, right? No, not all autistic people are going to be able to work, because a lot of people put judgment on autistic people, and you wonder why. Like, it's really made me mad. It's crazy how people treat autistic people. And they say, oh, let's kick the autistic. I know Christian said that before, but it's just quite, like, really bad. You wonder, we autistic people have to get a job. We need people to get used to our needs too. And yet they tell us, no, you don't deserve a check from Social Security anyways. I have to depend on that until the day I start making content out of my comfort. I'm so comfortable with my content. But there will be times, there are going to be times I will have to take a break, but I love making content. It's my passion to be creative, to be, what humans are meant to do. I mean, I want to be paid for what I love to do, like drawing and stuff like that. But some people are asking me, oh, do you do commissions? And I'm like, I would if I could, but nobody wants my art, in a way. And it's sad to say this, because nobody at the time wants to hire me to be an artist. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own stuff, and art trades is all I'm going for now. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Excuse me. I don't mean to complain. Excuse me about that. Um, I want to have some inspirations of stuff. I mean, I love drawing. It's not enough. It wouldn't get that popular. My wackiness, though, is like I do love drawing. I love drawing since I was a kid. I barely like salute. Hello, hello, Zozo. How you doing tonight? Oh, shit. There we go. But yeah, you know, it's a tough world for autistic people right now. The majority of autistic people don't live that long. It's sad to say it. It's the truth. Like, I just hate how like we get, we get isolated easily. We get tortured by being bullied. Like that joke that is harmful will be stuck to them for the rest of their lives, wondering, oh, I have insecurities. Because this person really brought it up to my attention and pretty much, yeah. But yeah, to me, life to throw a pass. I don't understand what you're saying. I'm sorry. I am not a Spanish speaker as much. The only things I know in Spanish is hola, buenas noches, which is good night in Spanish. But yeah, sorry, I don't speak like Spanish or anything. Jessica. Who is Jessica? I know one of my friends is named Jessica. We've been like, we barely do anything anymore together. I keep having dreams I'm at her place. There's a Jessica in my life, yeah. The last time I seen her was the time I was at a vape shop, in my local vape shop in in the middle of town pretty much. And she said, hey, my dead name. She don't want to accept my dead name. Like, no. I mean, my preferred name. She doesn't want to do the preferred name thing. I will always think of you as a girl. Aren't you transphobic then? I wonder. I hate it. I believe gender is a belief system of being human, of being what you really want in life for yourself. For me, being non-binary, well, some people don't believe it's real. I believe it's real into the spirituals part of life. But I do know that, I'm sorry. Tough. That's a weird one. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish that much. Habla inglés is another one I know too. I almost forgot about that. Habla inglés? Yes? No? But yeah, things are going pretty good so far though. Even though I gotta wrap up Christmas presents and stuff as soon as possible. But yeah, I gotta go to a family event this Sunday, a Christmas get together. Gonna have lasagna. Gonna have homemade garlic bread with cheese. My mom's garlic bread has been a favorite of mine. Excuse me, as a little kid, even though I didn't like the garlicky taste, I liked how cheesy it was. Just a lot. So, are we ready to make some? Alright. Alright, I got a voting moment. I know there's not many of you, but I'll go ahead and put a post, see what you guys want. Okay. Ah, no. Cool. Vote. I meant to say vote. Oh, I'm so sorry. Goodness. Like, which one of you would you prefer? My current self now? Hair color wise? Or should I go for the red like what I used to? I think it's time. I think it's time for a purple one. I don't know about the burp. Excuse me, my goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. But I want to make suspenders a comeback. You know, like the suspenders be dropping on the floor almost. It was like a style choice, and I had some Rural King edition suspenders. They were like for old people. I didn't get the rainbow or anything fancy like that, and it's like, yeah, I want to be part of this. Part of my high school years. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell is that? Oh shit. And it's just quite funny that people want to be punk, or do they want to be they want to be alternative. I want to be alternative for a long time, since I was like junior high school age, just about. It's one of my dreams of owning a piece of, okay, I better save this before I'll have to get my self-insert stuff. Ah, bruh. I'll have to find, oh, there's too many jock ones. Ugh, where is Isekai? That's what the title was. Alright, just gonna use those. Hold on, there we go. Alright, I think I'm gonna go for the purple, since I love that color. It's looking like it's that color now. So I'm gonna need, in case you were wondering what that little dot is right there, I plan on getting a nose piercing pretty soon. So it's awesome. Alright, hold on. Back here. If you want, I think I'll go for purple this time, but first I need to get all this situated with the little white areas. And That's what I imagine myself. It's a little bit on a red moment. Undo that. No. Okay. Actually, let's just undo that. Undo that too. It's oh fuck. This is gonna look really good. Right, I wish you tail. No, it's black. No, I didn't want that. I want this. Dark brown. Looks like a black, but it's dark brown. You know, I always feel fascinated about how, oh, for fuck's sake. I did it again. Oh well, I'll just go ahead and that. Purple it. Oh, no, I didn't want that. Damn it. Alright. Nope. There. Why am I hearing, what's her name? Avril Lavigne's song in my head? Complicated. I'm gonna have to, get a little wacky there. Wacky. Maybe. I'm gonna have to, eraser soft. Undo that. Okay, right there. Ooh. Hold on about that. Alright. Oh. Go ahead. Oh no, not that eraser, hard eraser. Hard eraser. Okay, right here. But yeah, my high school days were fun. Way before all these computers that are like, you know, a bit out there in a way. Like, I was starting out at 18 when it came to like you know, learning about the internet. Do not feed the trolls. I failed at that. Do not post your real self when it comes to, oh, you know, NUDITY, nudity. Ah, damn it. There we go. I don't want to be like a, I don't know if I should be fit for this. Fit for the, I'm not sure if I would be fit for this, but yeah, like, I think I'm gonna go for a purple instead of red, just to fit the theme. I'm not sure what to color This is, why is that song stuck in my head? Ooh, is this illegal? Ooh, is this illegal? This is really like beautiful piece of. Alright, not sure I have platform shoes myself. I wish I had the pair like I had in high school. That was the most awesome pair of like platform shoes. I got into that kind of stuff too with like a purple version of that. That's too bright of a purple. Gonna have to get it up there. No, that's the same as the hair. There we go. There we go. Much more better. Sorry, it's been a day. Like with my sister. And like oh goodness, sorry to bust your eardrums, guys. Oh hell. I have to go to the gym tonight, hopefully. I know it rained today and the gym has a dislike for like oh, you know, the dirty floors. They don't want their floors dirty. Alright, hold on, I'm about to do this. And then, oh yeah, it'd be a lot easier too to do this. A silver. No, don't do that. I want to make more Marcus videos. Marcus the Worm voice chatter, whatever. Oh goodness. Oh, there is a line. Ow. I was just trying to scratch my head. Oops. I did take another shower tonight. It just felt like it was a good time to, like, relax, think about my stuff. And feel free to subscribe, follow, or whatever you gotta do. And yeah, this is gonna be the black fishnets. Ooh, is this illegal? I'll have to get it for a fishnet. Put more. Maybe like that. Not sure. But yeah. So funny, earlier yesterday, my boyfriend and I just got out of the doctor's. And I'm 288 now, so I gained 2 pounds. And it was just really really awkward moment that I listened to the song CPR a little bit by what's her name? Cupcake. She, oh my goodness. Alright. But like she can get nasty. She can get filthy with her songs. But like it's funny how the has like been like near the end of the song was really blowing out. Like what? Oh my goodness. I just thought it was funny how that happened. I'm like, oh shit. It's like the P-Hub situated. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. That was really crazy. So, to me, it was like, it's funny how that happened. But like, yeah. Okay. No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's funny. I love Smiling Friends for a reason. There's just a lot of internet references and stuff. And I was watching these two people like reviewing Smiling Friends. Oh shit. I'll do that. Right. Oh no. There we go. It's like a purple. It's introduce my sister to a song. Or not. No. About to go 5. Food. Yeah. I'm pretty happy how this is turning out. From red to purple. I love this. Oh my goodness. I know it's purple compared to the red. The red is more like my old self. And this is my new self. Circle. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I should be done with this. And did that have the... Yeah, I had the... Well, anyways, I guess we'll post it. But one more thing, I need to signature my stuff. So... 3. Alright, it's on the shoe. Hard to see, but let's make it a little harder to see. Actually, just leave it there. Like, I'm loving this. Save that, and then we are done for tonight. Thank you all for coming by. Be sure to like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Be part of the Strawberry Fields if you're on YouTube. Excuse me. Sorry for the burps. But yeah, we got... I apologize that we had to make this short, but I am happy how this turned out. I want to talk more about my high school years memories, but it's probably going to be too personal, and people will pick up and say, "Oh, they're a sweet person," and then there's going to be some that are not nice to me because, like, yeah, at the time I was unappreciative. I wasn't happy enough. I mean, dealing with all these mental health stuffs and hormones, like with, like I was younger, in my younger years, I just felt like something's wrong with me. Why is God treating me like this? With these disabilities, with these, well, yeah. Well, I guess I'll see you guys later. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow wherever you are. Twitch, Kick, YouTube. Yeah, we'll get there sometime soon. I love you all. Be sure to like and subscribe.